data, the map up, car info, and we are good to go. Go through town 1 with pretty much no worries at all as we go to game view. Oh, it looks like Donkey's trying to go down the inside, didn't really work. They're connected between the back. And let's keep the car info on board though. Also, there's a bit of contact at the back. Let's have a little zoom in to see what's going on right at the rear. Oh, a little bit of bashing and washing all over the place as we're going to see back straight past turn 4, I think. Past turn 4. Haymaker's right behind the Psycho. Is he going to go for a late lunge? He is. He locks up his rear brakes and there's a big old bash onto Aussie. It looks like first place is taking away a sizable lead, and that is Big Roo, who's currently in the lead. As we go back to spectate Haymaker, who's in a bit of a bashing zone. 4 wide at the back. This is not going to end well. Is someone going to do a late lunge down? No, but oh, someone's been pit maneuvered. It's Super, who's been pit maneuvered, and he's on the grass. There's only 13 laps of this, so anything can happen. As we go towards the front through Black Onions, apparently I've been told he is the one to watch. He's neck and neck beside Donkey and Hat. Big Roo is currently in the lead. Some of these guys do have actual sim racing rigs. Some of these guys, most of these guys though, will have controllers. There's only a handful of Subarus, and Black Onion is in one of them as we go around towards the second lap of the race. The current situation is Big Roo in first, followed by Hat and then Black Onions. As there's a big old queue right behind Black Onions. This is Aussie Dragon. He nearly hit him by looks of things. I accidentally went to spectate. My bad. Lagalot is also in 4th place, doing fairly well as Donkey nearly pit maneuvers Aussie. But no, that did not come to a fruition. Looks like Give It You All. I think that's what his name is. Give Us, yeah. His nearly went off actually. The packets are slowly starting to thin out. So it looks like this is going to be interesting as Shifty goes diving bomb straight past Donkey, and he does get past. But Donkey ain't going to go down without a fight though. He will try and fight back this position. But is he going to do it though? We do not know. Will he try and go for a late lunge? No, he will not. But he might hit him on the back, and he did give him a little love tap. As Give does actually try and punt him off a little bit. So far, no real else contact yet. The pack is now starting to spread out a little bit. So, you know, still all to play for here. We go down towards the fastest corner of the track. Looks like first is having a bit of trouble here between Hat. They're neck and neck. Hat and Big Roo are right next to each other though. Is Big Roo going to get a good exit off here? Yes, he will. But he didn't really get the launch. As Hat goes first. He takes the lead so far as we go on to lap 3. Okay, there we go. Now we're back. So far, nothing being much changed. Black Onions does take 2nd place, though. Big Roo goes really wide. That allows Lagalot to go back through. And looks like there's 2 people who went off the track. Aussie and Gilly, who went off the track. Someone's also off the track again as they come back on. It is Dank Party Duck. Did I say his name? Yeah. Give is all the way back at 16th. Must have went off really badly there as we go towards Haymaker and Unleash 2 wide down towards one of the sharpest braking zones on the track. Didn't really work well. Unleash does get a better launch. So Zeus is nearly off the road as he gets pit maneuvered. But he actually keep it under control in stays 11th place. And there's a drag race now down to the end. Looks like someone has gone off. It's Give. He's not having a good race, is he? The lead. I missed that overtake. But he's now in the lead, and he's forming up quite a sizable gap, actually, as we head over to lap 4. Not that long left until we hit halfway down to the end of the race. Give is kind of out of the situation, to be fair, which is unlucky for him. Unleashed from Finland, at least I think he's from Finland, is so far in 14th, trying to get past Super. Is he going to do it down the inside? No, but he did hit him, though, as Haymaker does do a big lock-up. And it might cost that really. He's gone really wide. Does he get back on the track though in time to get grip? He does, but he's fallen down to nearly 15th place. But no, he managed to keep himself under control as Give is just gone. He's out of the race, unfortunately, pretty much. As Aussie is trying to get ahead of... Oh, it's Spara. Barris all the way down to 18th. Which is a bit unlucky since, well, I've heard quite a few things about Zeus. Unfortunately, thankfully, there wasn't really an incident, my bad, as Unleashed and Super are right on his ass. Dizzy might still be able to hold on to 10th maybe for another couple laps. There's a big old double and he hits Dizzy. Dizzy goes wide from it and will Unleash take both positions. Looks like he might only be able to take one. And it looks like the Dizzy will be able to stay there. It doesn't matter, there might be any damage though, so I'll go back to car info. No tuning on Zeus's car, actually, so he's running a stock car. Quite an interesting pick as he goes really late on the brakes. As we're now on to lap 6, so we're pretty much halfway through the race now. The pack is starting to thin out. As it looks like Sabotage and Shifty are fighting for 5th place along with Big Roo, which is a bit unfortunate. Big Roo did have a really good start. He led like laps 1 to 3, but then he fell down the pack, unfortunately. That's what happens sometimes. Aussie Dragon went a little bit wide there, and it looks like Pidgeot is right behind him too. I don't know what else is going to happen here. Looks like Sabotage might try and go for the overtake. Let's go and have a look. Let's go to replay mode and ride alongside. Will he go down for the late lunge? No, but he might try and go down the inside, in which he does not go down the inside. Let's take off that. There we go. This is a bit better. Big Roo is trying to get the slipstream up, but it doesn't really look like he can. So go back on the game view camera as he goes down for a late lunge. Will he hit it? Yes, he will. Unfortunate as Big Roo. Actually, no, Big Roo's not that done yet. They're literally a drag race down towards the fastest corner in the race, so far in this race. First place to go try and go down there, but looks like Sabotage might get past Big Roo there, and he does successfully get 5th. But I'm back. Will he hit the tire wall for Gilly? He grazes it, which pretty much means he's going to be out of this race as he comes on really weirdly as he goes pretty much in front. That's going to be his race pretty much done and done. 7 of 13. Nothing really funny, interesting happening with the front pack. Still a fight for 4th position between Big Roo, Sabotage, Pidgeot, and Aussie Dragon. Looks like there might be a drag race down here between Donkey and Dizzy for the points position. Donkey goes off the road. Do a bit of cross country, why don't you? Got the lawnmower wire. I'm the lawnmower wire there, buddy. He goes down the inside. Will he be able to get past him? Yes, he does, but won't be able to keep it. As Dizzy does get the superior launch off from the corner. We're going to the fastest corner so far. We're about to nearly enter lap 8. Will Dizzy try and go down for the late lunge? No, not Dizzy. Donkey, my bad. He goes on the late lunge. Donkey, though, he drifts and he's off the road, which might let Donkey take 10th, and which he does. He enters the road, nearly takes out Super and Zeus. That was a close one. As there's now a battle for 9th. Battle for 8th, I mean, my bad, between Shifty and Unleashed. Is he going down for a late lunge down the inside? Yes, he will, and he executes it perfectly. Fine and dandy. Absolutely brilliantly. As he now has the sights on Pidgeot, Roo, Aussie, and I think that is Sabotage. Yep. Donkey has fallen down 11 positions. That is not the good stuff that he wanted. Aussie has gone down 5. And Give Us has fallen down 10. That's unlucky. Dank has actually fallen down 11 places, which is a bit unfortunate. But as we now enter lap 9, it's still all to play for the front two between Lagalot and Onions. Someone's just gone wide. Who just went wide? Someone just went wide. I don't know who. Oh, it's Zeus. Zeus and Dizzy are having a big old bash at the back. And it's now going to be a drag race towards lap 9. 3 wide going into the first turn. This is not going to end well for one of these guys. But it looks like Zeus might have the superior line. Or not. Will he get forced onto the grass? It's 3 abreast. And Donkey manages to get through somehow. No idea how he has managed to do that. That is impressive. He's now on board with Pidgeot, who's in a fight for 7th with Shifty. Don't really know how this is going to work out as we go to the extra zoom-in mode. As he has Unleashed on his tail. Will he have a look down the inside? He did have a look. And Unleashed, out of nowhere, takes P8 from Pidgeot. Take it. He might have his sights on Shifty next. Someone went a little bit wide there. It looks like it was Donkey. As there's now 3 cars down here again. They're going to try and get the slipstream. Which they do, but how will they use it? So is Shifty going to go for a late break? He does. Is he going to go down the inside? No, he does not. He does not go down the inside. And Shifty is trying to get past Unleashed again, which is not. Looks like it's going to happen as we're about to enter lap 10. Pidgeot, on the other hand, flies down the inside. Goes, thank you very much. He takes P8 back. Oh, but does he? He does a little drift, and he's gone off and wide, which allows Shifty back there. Looks like Super 2. She's trying to get past Big Roo for 6th. Doesn't look like he's going to do it here. Will he get the slipstream though? Or will he get the better launch and the acceleration from the Scooby? Doesn't look like it. What about on the braking? Will he catch him on the braking? No. Do they touch? Yes, there's a little bit of contact. Trying to do the best clean racing as possible, guys. And which they do. Big Roo and Unleashed are nearly neck and neck. And there's only 3 laps to go. He's going to be the one who's going to chicken out on the braking first. Scooby Unleashed nearly goes wide as he cuts him off. Will he take P8? P6, I mean, yes, he does successfully. As well, Aussie Dragon be able to defend against Unleashed, who dives down the inside. And he does a beautiful block to try and to make sure he did not take P5. And it looks like first and second are pretty much neck and neck. Unleashed got a really good line. It's going to be a drag race. Which one is going to be the first to chicken out down here? It is, looks like it was Aussie who was the first one to back out. But he's not out of there yet. Will he be able to try and finish it off though? Yes, Unleashed does take P5. Aussie is not going to go down though as he tries to take the slipstream. Will he try and go late on the brakes? Is he going to try and send it? No, he does not send it. Would have been quite cool to see if they sended it. Let's have a look at P11 and 12 between Zeus and Shifty. Zeus does take late on the brakes, but Shifty has the inside line. There's a bit of contact there. It looks like they're going to be fine as we now enter lap 12 of 13 of the random ordered grid. There's going to be another race, which will be where you finish. So you might want to finish high in order to get the points that you deserve. How is Zeus going to be able to defend against him against Shifty and Dizzy, followed by Donkey, who's not that far behind him either. Shifty goes a bit wide there, that allows Dizzy to go through. Donkey is now right on his tail. You see how these two are, they're pretty much gone. They are flying away with this. Black Unleashed so far has the fastest lap, but Black Onions is so far the leader as we now enter the final lap of the race. Let's see how these two are going to fare. Will Lag a lot try and go for a late lunge in order to try and get past Black Onions? It depends on how well these two will drive. It depends on how well these guys are going to fare drive. Don't know how well Black Onions does get a bit of a good exit. So does Lag-a-Lot. Lag-a-Lot does get a good exit, but so does Black Onions, who is just driving so fast. He's getting really far ahead as we get down the brakes. Lag-a-Lot is not able to catch up to Black Onions, who is defending brilliantly. Pakistan have won. It must have been a bit of a crash down at the back. As Black Onions is somehow pulling away, even though they pretty much might have the same tune equipped. As Lag-a-Lot does go late on the brakes, does not really work out for him, unfortunately, as we enter the final few turns of this race. And it looks like Black Onions will be able to take this win away. It will grab the most amount of points. As spectate Black Onions, who's driven this race perfectly. Is Lag-a-Lot going to try and go down the inside? No, he does not. Which will allow Onions to drive her over to claim the victory and the maximum amount of points Lagalot put up a valiant fight, but unfortunately, it was not enough. Lagalot was trying to defend. It looks like Hat will come over to claim P3, followed by Sabotage with a brilliant performance to P4, Unleashed to P5, Aussie to P6. Looks like there's a fight for 7th here between Big Roo and Pidgeot. Is it going to be a drag race? It is! And Pidgeot, unfortunately, he falls down and he claims P8. And that will leave Big Roo to claim 7th. And off we go. Black Onions has get an amazing start. As we go to spectate them all now. As we go down towards turn 1, so far no real incidents. And also not really that much incidents going on there. Let's have a look at the middle of the pack and let's see what is going to happen. Oh, it looks like someone span out. It looks like it's Shifty. Oh, a bit of contact there between Gibbous and Duck. But Haymaker is so far doing quite well to keep P14 to himself. And it was Shifty and Dizzy who span out. As we, oh, there's a big gaggle of cars up here. Anyone going to go for a late lunge? Yes, as Donkey goes down the inside. It overtakes pretty much nearly everyone. As Aussie and Big Roo unfortunately go really wide from a bit of contact. And Hat all the way down in P9. Had a horrible start. He started at P3 and now he's at P9. He got 6 positions. He's now 3 abreast. And Hat does successfully get past. Will Donkey fight back? Yes, he will. But will it work? No. Hat does retake P8. Black Onions is in 2nd place. Lagalot's in the lead. But how long will he stay in the lead for? Oh, he clipped the grass. That might allow Black Onions to get through, in which he does. Unleashed is also up at the front. He had a lightning start. Sabotage is up here as well in P4. As he's now 2 abreast. That could try and catch up the Black Onions, who is now flying away with the lead. As we enter lap 2. He nearly clipped the wall then, Unleashed, but will he keep the inside line? Yes, he will. In between 3 drivers, Lagador spinning a sandwich. Unleashed going down the inside, in which he does, but he might get pit maneuver. No, he does not. Oh wait, hang on, there'll be a contact there by Lagador as Sabotage flies through to take P2. Looks like there's a bit of fighting going on at the back of the pack as well. Gilly, and it looks like there's a bunch of people there as well, as Psycho is there too. As it looks like this might end badly for someone, I don't know. As Psycho locks up his tires and he goes a bit wide. That allows Duck to go through as Psycho goes wide. That allows Dizzy to get back through to claim that position. That's going to be an interesting position. Where is Sparrow? Sparrow is all the way up in 12th position. They're fighting amongst themselves. You don't need to fight amongst yourselves. You need to catch with the Lagador. He's now pulled away. Come on. Yeah, I'll just loop data. As it looks like Sabotage is going on the defensive, as there's a punch from Lagador onto Unleashed. As Unleashed does go down the inside. Will he try and get past Sabotage? No, there's a bit of contact there, but sends him a little bit wide. Lagador flies down, however, and he takes P3 and 2 simultaneously. That was an impressive move by him. Down towards the next turn. Oh, a bit of a touch there as Sabotage goes wide, but he rejoins the pack in the same position. This might end ugly as we now go 3 abreast. Down towards one of the sharpest breaking points on the circuit. This is going to be the first to chicken out. It's no one actually. No, it goes 3 wide. On that turn, as Sabotage is the one who comes out better with the best one to get 2nd place back. Lock off Lagalot. As Lagalot goes late on the brakes, will he get past? No, he will not. Well, Sabotage has gone wide, but he rejoins the race in 2nd place. This is gonna be interesting. Oh god, this is a gaggle of cars back here, fighting for position. A bit of contact there. Duck is forcing off Gilly, who is in last place. There's only 19 drivers here. Is that one going to do late on the brakes for a dive bomb? But Give Us is going really wide as Duck gets pit maneuvered. And he gets pit maneuvered into Shifty. 3 cars pretty much out at once. Going towards the sharpest breaking point on the track. Lagalot nearly pit maneuvered to Unleash. And Sabotage is now in P4. And it looks like Unleashed is pulling away very slowly to keep second place. Sabotage going around the inside round here. He's keeping his car there, but Lagalot does keep him there though. Might have been an incident for Black Onions. He's now managing to get now in the sights. Not really overtaking possibilities, but in the sights of the other drivers. As we now go down to P8, see how Aussie is faring. He has Zeus and Donkey. Aussie actually takes P8. And looks like Zeus goes flying down the inside. Bit of contact there. Zeus does take P8. There's also a fight for P5 though, as Zeus nearly gets pit maneuvered by Aussie. That would have been dangerous, but thankfully it didn't occur. As we're now on Pidgeot with the OnlyFans decal for some reason. Is he going down for a late launch between Hat? No, he does not. As looks like Super nearly hit him, and Zeus goes really wide. Is that going to cost him dearly? I do not know. Let's have a look. Aussie is now right on his tail for P8 again. How is this going to fare? Is he going to let on the brakes? Looks like someone locked up. Looked like it was Super on a bit of a hit there from Donkey on the back of Aussie. As we go up here for P4 and 3, Sabotage and Lagalot. Who's going to be better out here? It is Sabotage, who gets out on top, takes the wide line around, in which he was successful. Places of the pack. Gilly is he going to try and go for a double between Shifty and Duck? No! As he goes out to lap 8 for Black Onions. Here's the order. Black Onions is now in the lead with a dominating gap. Unleash is now breaking away in second place. There's a fight for third in between Sabotage and Lagalot. And to see how they fare around turn 1, they did fairly well. Sabotage does take third. 5th is Pidgeot, 6th is Hat, 7th Super, 8 is Zeus, 9th is Aussie, and winding up the points positions, it is Sparrow. Still defends brilliantly. To go on the brakes, doesn't really look like that much is going to happen, however. Sabotage still keeps P3. He goes wide, he touches the wall, and Lagalot's just gone through to P3. As we are now on the 10th lap out of 13. Still all to play for these positions and the points. Hat is now falling behind Pidgeot, but will Hat try and get past here? As he goes late on the brakes, he locks up his rear tyres. Doesn't really know that much is going to happen. Unleash is going to catch up to him though. Go around the fastest corner on this track. Black Unleash just tap the brakes a little bit. It's now down to 1.6. It's going to be close. But it looks like Black Onions is going to take this win. And he's messed up his turn a little bit. It's now gone down to 1.3. I think if there was a few more laps he would have had him. But no. Black Onions does back-to-back victories. What a drive from Unleashed to catch up to 1.3 seconds of a gap. Lagalot does secure third place. Sabotage takes P4. Axe takes P5. Pidgeot P6. Super P7. Aussie P8. Zeus P9. And Sparrow P10.